What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm LotusAsakura, the one never knows best, and today I'm here to talk to you about a bunch of things because we have a lot to catch up on. As you guys know, I've been away for a couple of weeks, and in my absence, we got news for old games, news for new games, reveals, updates, trailers, DLC, a lot of stuff that I want to talk to y'all about. So we just got to get right back into the old grind. And the thing I'm starting off with today is actually DNF Duel. I'm starting off with DNF Duel specifically first because in the long list of things I have to catch up on, this one takes the top priority because, well, the updates and the DLC for this actually comes out tomorrow. I'm recording this on July 11th, I believe. Yeah, it's Tuesday, Wednesday. They could even be tonight at midnight for all I know. But at some point tomorrow on Wednesday, we're getting the DLC and the update for DNF Duel. Now, I understand that DNF Duel is a game that was pretty polarizing, and ultimately, I mean, let's just keep it a buck, it kind of flopped. I mean, it seemed like it was popping at the start, but it's not really a super active game. It doesn't really have the biggest player base. But with that being said, I'm somebody who will be giving it a fair shake and taking another crack at it because I genuinely really liked and enjoyed the game. I was playing it on stream. You guys know I made my fair share, my handful of videos. I was even paying to have custom mods made for the characters that I play because I just enjoyed Swiftmaster in the game that much. But yeah, there's a huge update coming to the game. Spectre is finally releasing. She got released last year and is only just now releasing, but it is what it is. I don't fully understand why the game has been handled the way that it has been, but I'm still hoping that, you know, that this could breathe some life into it and that the people that do still support and enjoy the game benefit from this, and that, you know, some people will pick it up and have some fun with it. With that being said, enough rambling. We have a few things I want to take a look at. We have this new system kind of like update trailer. There's a Spectre trailer, and then there's some Spectre gameplay, and I want to check out all that in today's video. So first things first, we'll jump right into this. Let's just talk about the new cube system and like some of the mechanic changes and everything that's coming, as well as I believe there's a balance patch coming to the game. And this is only 1 minute 16 seconds, so I'm not sure how in depth this is. So let's go ahead and take a look at it for ourselves. So you can see we have the select cube system where, from what I remember, this is like for your awakening skills, right? It changes whether or not you activate it at 30% and it's really strong, or 50% and it's not as strong, but you get it quicker. So it can inflict essence status on the opponent, even guard it, and the duration of the effect is extended. Damage inflicted by incinerate status is increased in unsuckable stuff. Oh, so this is specific to Inquisitor's skill. Got it. Okay. But yeah, so you can choose between getting it at 30% or getting it at 50%. So yeah, that is interesting to say the least. And like I said, I'm really hoping that this patch gives this game a second chance because I think it deserves it. I really enjoyed it. I really like it. And I will be trying it out and hoping to find some people to play with online and maybe knock out a stream or two or some videos once this does drop. And then yes, this is the version where you activate it at 50%, but it's not as strong as normal. So this one, activating at 50%, reduces the interval time for MP recovery when an MP skill is used. Movement speed is increased. Guard gauge damage received when guarding is reduced. While its effect is milder than the gold cube, it allows you to become awakened much earlier and dominate the fight. I'm definitely gonna have to like relearn some stuff about the game, and I can't pretend to be an expert on the system or the mechanics or anything like that. But it's something I'm looking forward to diving back into because, like I said, I genuinely did really like this game, and I was having a ton of fun with it. And the only reason why I really stopped making content on it is because there wasn't really a lot of people to play with, if I'm honest. I would sit down sometimes and there wouldn't really be anyone online. So my boy Swiftmaster, by the way. And then we see Spectre herself. And Spectre is a character that I thought looked sick. And you know what I'm saying? You guys might remember I made a video talking about characters I would like to see added to the game, and Spectre was one of those characters that I wanted to see, and I thought she looked super sick. And then yeah, when they finally revealed it, I'm like, oh, this character looks incredible. So hold on, let me go ahead and grab her trailer real quick, and then we can go ahead and take a look at that. I already have it pulled up. Let me just, here we go here. So this is her main trailer. We'd only gotten like teasers and flashes of her up to this point, but now we finally have a full little gameplay trailer. She's gorgeous. She is gorgeous. She looks sick. I was so hyped when they announced her because she looks so dope. I will absolutely be trying this character out. I hope that the lobbies are popping and there's some people around. And if nothing else, I'll just play with my stream viewers. Oh, the colors. Hold up, wait a minute. Every color looked kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. Hold up, run it back. Run it back. The white and black ones look really good too. Like her, I'm probably gonna play default, but like these all look great. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, she's gorgeous. Oh, and the song? This is still a really short trailer, but we have an actual full gameplay video that they also released. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Let me get that pulled up for us as well. And yeah, just some matches. Now, I don't know like who they have controlling the character. I don't know what level of player this is or anything like that, but you can just see basically her animations, what her attacks look like, and maybe a combo or two is what I'm hoping to get out of this. But to those of you who are out there watching this video right now, how do you guys feel about DNF Duel? Do you think that the game wasn't good? Is it a game that you're willing to give a second chance? Did you like it when you played it? Did you think that the game was whack? The videos that I put out on it were doing pretty decent at the time, and you know, I got positive reception. Now I don't know if that spoke to the game itself, or obviously you guys who just rock with me as a content creator, but yeah, I really like the game. I can't stress enough. I remember I actually got into a conversation recently with some people on Twitter, because I actually jumped on the game a few weeks back just to see if there was anyone online, and you know, I couldn't find anyone in ranked matches or whatever. And it was, you know, to be fair, like to its credit, it was like later at night. I want to say not like 3 in the morning, but it was like, I don't know, 10, 11 maybe, somewhere around there. And I wasn't finding any matches, and I didn't expect to, just because I know that people aren't on the game like that anymore. And she looks so dope. This character looks really cool. And then I ended up looking at like on the Steam charts or whatever, and there was like a total of like 6 or 7 people online. I think it was like 7 people, like, and one of those 7 people was me. Which is so unfortunate, because this game is so cool. This game is so dope, but it's not like it's made by some indie developer or something like that. Like it's not known. And Dungeon Fighter Online, I believe, is still alive and well. Which is a game I've considered trying out for myself. I've never actually played the DFO. Was it MMO, I guess, or is it an MMO? Whatever you want to call it. I haven't tried it out for myself, but I've thought about checking it out, just because, you know, all the characters in Dungeon Fighter and DNF, whatever, seem really cool. But yeah, like basically, I posted a screenshot that was just like, damn, of the player base that was online at that moment. And some people took that as me like I was hating on the game, and it wasn't like me hating. It was more like me just being like, damn, bro, this shit sucks. You know, I guess the tweet was kind of vague, so I can't be upset that anybody interpreted it differently than how I meant it. But then I remember there was a couple of people who like do still play DNF Duel from time to time, whatever, that were kind of like, you know, I don't want to say calling me out, but basically like pointing at me is like, you know, this is what people think of us, and this is how people are treating us, whatever. And I'm like, hey bro, like I did my part. I streamed the game, I made videos on the game. I've only spoken positively about the game for the majority, except for how it's been handled in terms of content and development. But in terms of the actual game itself, I've only ever spoken highly of it, and even now that's still what I'm doing. So promoting the game as much as I can. Like, could I have done more? Sure, but I don't think just me, my little stream and my channel, which I guess, you know, it's perspective. I think I'm a small creator, but a lot of you guys out there, I'm a very large creator. I mean, 100,000 subscribers is no small feat, you know what I'm saying? But I'm always looking at the, you know, the bigger picture in the grand scheme. And in the grand scheme of YouTube, 100K isn't like super crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, it's perspective. I'm very grateful for my achievement, and I don't take it for granted. It's just, you know what I'm saying? There are people out there with millions and millions. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. I just be comparing myself to that. That being said, going back to what I was saying, I don't know how much more effective me pushing the game even further would have been like if I tried to like just stream it more, just keep making more videos. But like I said, the biggest reason why I stopped is just because when I would try to sit down and record ranked matches, which is like my favorite thing to do, which is ironic because I used to hate ranked in fighting games, but you know, I just wasn't finding games like that anymore, and it just kind of like slowly trailed off. Anyway, it's supposed to be a Spectre gameplay trailer. It kind of got bopped. Not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm hoping to see a lot of people streaming the game when this update and this patch drops. I know everyone's really big on Street Fighter 6 right now, and that's another thing too, is that like just poor timing. I feel like this game just released with poor timing. Like there's been poor timing with the releases of content, and then even now it's like, okay, the game is out, and it's like a month after Street Fighter 6, which everyone is super big on right now. It's like the new Street Fighter game. It's breaking records at EVO already. EVO has the most entrants that it's ever had. Street Fighter 6 is the biggest Street Fighter bracket ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Street Fighter 6 has taken the FGC and the fighting game community. FGC in the fighting game community, that was redundant, has taken the FGC by a complete storm, and now DNF Duel is finally doing its big patch and its DLC character. It's kind of just like, I don't know, I'm sure there'll be a handful of people who are giving it a shot like myself, but you're going to be hard pressed to compete with Street Fighter. Not that this game's competing with Street Fighter, but you know what I mean? Like, that is your competition in terms of other fighting games right now. Not to mention that the Tekken 8 beta is on the horizon, which I think is actually just about a week or so, a week and a half. And then MK1, you know, that beta is coming out soon, and then the game is actually released in September. So it's just like there are bigger and more popular games that are just this is so sick. This is so sick. There are bigger and more popular games that are like, you know, out and about right now, and it's just, it's hard. And honestly, when we're talking about stuff like that, which Dragon Ball FighterZ is in no better shape, I would say. Like, it's Dragon Ball, so it's gonna get carried by the IP, and like the game still has players and whatnot. But in terms of like, just, you know, bad timing and not really understand what's going on with the development and everything, and just us waiting on our big update, which is rollback, and there's still gonna be a second balance patch coming at some point. I just don't really know what's going on, but this isn't about DBFZ. Hold up, these Spectre combos looking kind of lit. She's low-key reminding me a little bit of Swiftmaster, and as y'all know, that was my main. And it's funny because Swiftmaster ended up being like crazy broken or whatever in this game, like top tier. And I remember when I first saw the trailer on stream or whatever, and I was reacting to it, I was like, oh, this character looks sick. I'm definitely playing him day one. And I did, just because I thought he was really, really cool. And then it was just like, oh, fuck you play Swiftmaster. Like, bro, the character's just lit. I don't know. Like, I don't know. That's definitely just like my style of character, like 100%. He had big Lotus energy. Anyway, speaking of Dragon Ball, by the way, y'all ever had these like these little sodas and sparkling waters? I got this Goku Black one right now. It's peach flavor. Pick it up at my local Asian market. But yeah, I'm gonna take a little drink of this. I'm not really a big soda drinker, but I do fall for the marketing of throwing anime characters on stuff. And then also whenever I see a new flavor of something, I like to try it. I mostly drink water. Like right now I've got some alkaline water here, but yeah, I had this earlier while I was eating. Ghostblade is really sick too. That's another character that I played a lot in the beta and that I really liked and wanted to kind of have like as a secondary. Oos? Oos? Did you see the sauce? Do you see the sauce? I know if nothing else, I can hit the homie Moon because my boy Moon Monkey, he's actually still interested in this game and still plays it from time to time and streams it with his chat or whatever. And I'm sure he would be down for games. So I might hop on the sticks with him if nothing else, and we can get some viewer lobbies popping or something. Cause this looks fire. Oop, combo drop. You know, Ghostblade is raw too. I don't know, man. Almost every character in this game is really dope to me. That's the thing, is that like I just feel like the roster was really cool. Gameplay is dope, the animations are dope. I know a lot of people didn't like the fact that it's kind of like everyone's like super crazy and over the top. The damage is crazy, the combos are crazy, like full screen normals and everything like that. But this is one of those things where it's like if everyone's broken, then no one is. But I don't think like everyone's broken. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like the game does have balance to some degree. It just feels like character power in general is very high. With that being said, speaking of character power being high, I feel the same way about Street Fighter, which again, I'm not trying to make too many comparisons to this game to Street Fighter, even though there are comparisons to be made, right? But I've just been thinking about this a lot as I've been playing Street Fighter and watching the content, is that in Street Fighter 6 right now, I would also say that overall character power is very high. And while obviously in any fighting game, this combo is ridiculous. That combo was ridiculous! This combo was ridiculous! Oh my god, he's dead! That was amazing. That was amazing. In any fighting game, there's going to be tier lists, there's going to be tiers, and some characters are going to be stronger than others. But I think that even the low tier characters in Street Fighter 6 still feel strong. Like no one feels like, oh, this character is completely unplayable, or like completely unviable. Not that I've played every character, but I've had my fair share of experience at this point of just, you know, playing the game and fighting the cast and stuff. And obviously when I get really invested into a game, I consume a lot of content on it. So I've been watching a ton of YouTube videos, a lot of tournaments, a lot of streams, and I've seen almost every character do well. The two characters that seem like they might be the weakest to me, or that I haven't seen maybe enough of, or haven't seen enough of at a high level that was raw, are Zangief and Dhalsim. But outside of that, every other character, because I heard a lot of talk about Lily. Like a lot of people seem to feel like Lily was really weak, but I don't know, man. She doesn't seem weak when I fight her, and she doesn't seem weak when I see other people play her or fight her either. Like, maybe not, she's not the strongest, but she seems viable. Regardless, Spectre looks dope. I didn't mean to talk a lot about other games during this, but I was obviously just watching and just talk with you guys as I was going on. But Spectre's cool. I'm going to be trying her out. I'm looking forward to playing some more DNF Duel. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to watching some DNF Duel. And I will catch you guys. I don't know how many videos I'm dropping today. It might be one, it might be multiple. And I'll have some more stuff coming soon. Like I said, playing catch up right now because a lot of fun stuff in store. But yeah. If there's anything that I've missed that you want to hear me talk about or see me react to or anything like that, like I said, I already got a list. Like I know there's the JJK game and the Bleach game and there's Storm Connection stuff. I got a list of things I know that I got to get to. If there's anything I'm forgetting or anything that you want to drop in the comments, feel free to do so. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can stay tuned for all this content that I'm bringing you. With all that being said, it's pretty much off today. And remember, this can happen to you. Swing the bat. Later.